Joplin hosted a public meeting this evening to discuss proposed changes to the city's downtown historic design guidelines. This is KOIM News at 10. I'm Dow Quick. KOIM's Fernanda Silva attended that meeting and has details.
Downtown is a neighborhood. We have people living in the second, third, fourth floors of many of these buildings. We want to make sure that the property owners can continue to market those apartments, that we don't create such a great amount of light that people don't enjoy living in downtown anymore.
Neon signs were the focus of the public meeting to discuss proposed changes to Joplin's downtown historic design guidelines. According to the Joplin city planner, neon signs are currently prohibited in the downtown area. Then you might wonder, but there's some already downtown. Here is what they have to say. Due
to a bureaucratic error, we have one neon sign in downtown. We have one other illuminated sign that was actually there for quite some time, is grandfathered in.
That's the reality. Is sometimes things get built without necessarily getting reviewed by the historic review standards.
Now the city wants to make sure some reasonable limitations are put on neon signs. The goal of the meeting was to gather feedback on whether changes in these standards should be made so that neon signs are permitted. For Bill Fisher, a Joplin Historic Preservation Commission member, it is important to respect historic standards while being open to change.
I don't think a Historic Preservation Commission should try to keep things frozen in the past in a sort of unchanging fashion. And so I think it's important that occasionally we have meetings like this where we can update and change some of the standards that we've been using.
For people like Josh Young, graphics manager at Sign Brothers, whose work can be impacted by the changes, the meeting was also a chance to come up with solutions for problems people might point out.
One of the things that I noted was that with light output, if they're worried about light output, then limiting how high the neon sign is kind of counterproductive because the higher up the neon sign is, the more the light dissipates before it gets to the viewing area.
In Joplin, Fernanda Silva, KOIM News.
Now, besides Joplin Historic Preservation Commission members, city staff and sign companies and other local businesses were part of the conversation. They expect to progress in the conversation and have a definition in February.